Catherine Helms says her son, Wesley Helms, owes for a truck, insurance, and maintenance costs.
Now, why would you tell me you salvaged it?
Well, because it wasn't drivable.
Nah, we're just tripping over ourselves one trip after another.
Welcome to my life.
Rob told me that he would buy the truck for $200 and he was going to pull the motor out and try and make a race car out of it because the motor was no good.
Do you think that I'm going to give you $2,300 for a 30-year-old truck that you loaned to your son for 10 months for the expenses, the insurance that you paid on it, the registration that you paid on it? Miss Helms, that's ridiculous.
Well, he had offered me $1,000 for it back in November.
You should have taken it.
Well, I was offered $15 if he'd bring the truck home.
You got to know a good
You
deal
should,
when you
just
get
a second. You should have taken it. If he offered you $1,000, why didn't you take it?
Because
From your son.
Because
Just a second. From your son. If he needed a truck so badly that he was using your 30-year-old truck, when you said to him, bring home my truck, and he said, Mom, I'll give you $1,000 for it, why wouldn't you take that?
Well, Your Honor, I'd been trying to get him to the truck was supposed to have been home the first 2 weeks of March, but it wasn't.
I don't care.
But after, when he said he says, I'll give you $1,000 for it because I've got a buddy that'll give me $15. Well, my partner, Dan, says, I'll give you $15 for it and get the truck home.
What do you mean your partner?
Dan, the man I live with.
It's her boyfriend.
Your partner said, I'll give you $15.
Yes.
Well, why wouldn't you let your son have it for $1,000?
Because my son has borrowed from me before and I never saw it, so it would have been one of those type of deals also.
Anything you want to tell me?
The truck was, it was in disrepair when I got it. I fixed some things on it. The whole reason.
And you used it for 10 months?
I did.
And you drove it to your mother's house?
Yes, I did.
You didn't tow it to your mother's house. You drove it.
Absolutely not.
You drove it to your
ma'am.
mother's house.
I drove it up on the 17th or whatever she's saying. And it's an hour and a half from my house. And the heater core was leaking in it, which she's known about it for
Don't
years.
tell me what she knew.
Okay.
You can't tell me what she knew.
Anyway, when I got it back up there, I picked her up and we took off. And about 30 minutes into
Where did you go to?
We were going to Chet's house for a birthday party for my nephew. And then it popped about 20 miles after that. We just kept putting water in it so it wouldn't overheat, so we could make it to their place.
And did you make it?
We did make it.
And did you make it home?
Yes, but I didn't take the truck home.
So what did you do with the truck?
I left the truck there.
And how many days later did you sell this truck to your buddy who works for you?
It was roughly a week.
And does he still work for you?
Yes.
And does he use the truck to get to and from work?
No.
What does he do with the truck?
All he's done with it so far is disassemble it, all of the parts that are bad now.
Okay, so he's working on it.
Yes.
And so you sold it to him, and I assume that if he works in the car business, he knew his business. How much did he pay for the car?
He paid her $200 for the car.
Do we have anything else?
It was just time to go back to the car, guys.
Do we have anything else? Good. We're done. Your case is dismissed.